Yo, don't forget to download the Whitebone app.
Hey there, this is a beautiful black Hawaiian sheep, and this is how I cleaned it.
First things first today, I'm gonna clean up the skull of a black Hawaiian sheep. Now this is a ram, a male as you can see, and the first step is to get rid of all the excess hide. This one was half skinned, so I peel the rest of the face off. Then I get my knife in there and I pop both those eyes out, and then I make a cut right and left of the jawbone, inside and outside, and then that band, if you were to open your mouth and take your finger and draw a line across it, I cut right there. Then I hyperextend it, cut it out of there, and get rid of all the loose meat that I can get off with a knife. Then I drop it into a pot, bring it to a boil, and turn it down to a simmer. I gave this thing 30 minutes. I pulled it out, I grabbed a 5-pound sand hammer, and I started smacking the top of those horns. Careful not to hit the skull or to have the skull hit the ground. Then I pick it up, give it one last smack, and off the horns go. I repeat it on the other side. Then I take a Sawzall and I cut off those horn cores. It's just less to wash. I can wash inside, and it makes the refit substantially easier. With that done, now I'm gonna power wash off all the meat. Here's my rule. Anywhere there's meat or tissue, you wanna make it go away. You need to spray into every hole and every orifice. All right, this is a 1500 PSI commercial hot water washer. I just start spraying from the nose up, then I do the right side, the left side, up underneath. Once I've got most of it removed, I take a screwdriver and I pop out the ear butts. It's called the auditory bool. Then I take a 5/8 wafer bit and a little impact and I drill out that hole. Nice and clean on both sides. So now you have this atlas hole, these two beautiful holes right below it, and it looks like a nice clean bowling ball up underneath there. All that stuff that holds the brain in, now you can wash out. I take a pair of forceps, I pull those nose bones, wash out all that sinus debris, and with that done, I slide it into a pot that has aqua silk and water. The ratio here is about 5 gallons of water and about a half a gallon of this aqua silk, a shock oxidizer. I bring that to a boil, turn it down to a simmer. I give it 5 to 7 minutes. I pull it out, spray off all the excess debris, and I set it in the sun to dry. Then I take my same power washer, I change the nozzle to the fan setting, and I blow off all the junk on the outside of the horn and the inside of the horn, and I set it out to dry. In about 24 hours, everything is dry, so I slide the horns back on the skull. I run a screw into the horn core to hold everything in place. Then I take flooring mop and glow and wipe it on every piece, the skull, the horns, everything. Give it 10 minutes to dry, and that's a completed project.
These are all black Hawaiians, different age and variation, mixed with Ramalay, straight Hawaiian, young Hawaiian, old Hawaiian. Super, super, super cool. Go out, clean them skulls, y'all.